Hey everyone, it has been a really long time since I've done a video blog. Last one I did was on January 25th, so it's been a while, so I'm sorry. Everything's been just really crazy lately. I have not forgotten about the You Pick It video blog that I did last time. I have actually already recorded the songs, but I haven't put them up yet, just because my throat was sore for a while there, and I tried to do it anyway, and I know I can do it a lot better than how I did, so I figured, well, if I'm gonna, humiliate myself to the world, then I don't want an excuse. So I'm waiting until my throat feels a little bit better, and I'm gonna try and redo it. So most likely tomorrow. Anyways, let's see. Okay, well, what's been going on the last 2 weeks since I posted? If you can tell, my hair is getting extremely long, so which is pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, just everything has been nuts lately. I've gotten a lot of weddings that are coming in right now with spring and summer coming up. I'm getting a lot of people that are requesting weddings. I actually hit a brick wall the other day, not literally, but I had to, actually last Friday, I had to bowl, and my dad bowls on the same league that I do. So, well, excuse me, his team usually finishes before my team. So, I usually ask him if when he gets home, if he would mix my factor up so I can infuse when I get home, because, 90% of the time after I bowl, I end up with a bleed. So, so I asked him if he'd mix my factor up when he got home. He was like, yeah. So we got home, and I finished bowling maybe 10 minutes after he left, and the bowling alley isn't too far from where I live. So as soon as I walk out of the bowling alley, I get a call on my cell phone. I'm like, hello? And my dad's on the other line. And he goes, do you know you're out of syringes? Which is, syringes are what you pull the factor up into. And I was like, there's none in the cabinet. And he's like, no. So I'm freaking out because I had to have a shot that night. I had to infuse, or that night was going to be absolutely miserable. So I was like, okay. Well, I'll call Schnucks, which is a grocery store down the street, and I get my medicine from, not my factor, but some other medicine I get from them, and we know them really well and everything. So called them up, and I was like, hey, look, I am out of syringes. And I wouldn't have been able to get syringes until Monday, until the place that I get my factor from, when they open. So I called them, and they're like, yeah, we have syringes. So I went down there, and she's like, the head pharmacist, which is the one that I know really well, she's like, the only syringes that we have are 3 cc's, 3 milliliters, which are that big. Alright, now 3 cc's syringes. My factor is 30 cc syringes, and it takes 30 cc's. So I'm like, damn it. So it's like, okay, well, I need to get, I had to get them. So she's like, they're 25 cents a piece. So I bought, I think it was 10 of them. So I bought them, and came home, and I had to have my mom help me with the factor, because I wouldn't have been able to pull the factor out of the bottles into the syringe and push it at the same time. So my mom was pulling the factor out, and I mean, we were just going through the syringes like crazy. So that was nuts. And then Monday I finally called and got some syringes out here. So that was my Friday, which was a lot of fun. Let's see, we're getting everything ready. I am cleaning out my room right now. taking everything out of my room and you know, all kinds of stuff out because we are redoing my room like in the next 2 weeks, which is going to be very, very cool. I'll show you my room sometime soon, but and of course I'll show you my room after it's done, but it's going to be really cool. My favorite colors are red and black. So how my room is going to be is it's going to, now let me finish before you start saying ew, okay? Because I've gotten that reaction, and then when I finish they're like, wow, that's really cool. So let me finish before anything. My carpet's going to be red, and then the bottom of my wall is going to be all black, and then it's going to fade up into red, and it's going to go to the ceiling, and then my ceiling's going to be red, and then I'm going to have black lattice work going across my ceiling, probably like 2 or 3 inches down from my ceiling, and it's going to go across, you know, my whole room. And then there's going to be red lights that are going to be intertwined with the lattice work, and so it'll look like the ceiling's, you know, like pointing down. So that's going to be really, really cool. I'm really excited. So I'll definitely show you after that's all done, you know, what that looks like. So I'm definitely, you know, excited about getting that. Let's see what else is going on. Pretty much just a lot of weddings and stuff. I know there was something else that was really, really big that happened, and I wanted to talk about it, and I can't remember what it is now. Don't remember. Oh, I got this, which is very, very exciting. The 7th season of Charmed. I don't care what you think. I love Charmed. It's a great show. And if you don't like it, then you should die. No, I don't think so. I don't think you should die. You should like it. That's what I think. But yeah, I got that Tuesday, which is very, very exciting. I've been watching that a lot. Oh, duh. Okay, I remember now. I just had to look around for a second. We started up my new film, which is awesome. Totally excited about it. It's called Under Watchful Eyes. We started it on February 3rd. That's another reason why I haven't been doing these in a little bit. I've been really busy with the filming and editing and creating the music and everything like that. So been nuts with doing the film, getting weddings planned, getting stuff ready for my new room. Yeah, it's been crazy. So, but yeah, we started the new film. We are actually about halfway done through the script right now, which is awesome. We're flying through it. If you'd like to know what it's about 6 college students who go away from college for a weekend, and they go to one of the students' aunt's house. And when they get there, they find out that she's not there, but all of her belongings and everything are still in the house. Well, they relax and everything, and one of the college students almost drowns in the hot tub. And so they kind of get a little bit wigged out because she started hearing things in the house, and then she almost drowned. Something had ended up pulling her under the water and almost drowned her. So everybody starts kind of freaking out, and they try to leave the house, but whatever's in this house won't let them leave. And the college students start dying off one by one, and they have to try and get out of this house, but whatever's in the house won't let them leave. So it's almost like a haunting, just with a little twist. So that's what the film's about. That's called Under Watchful Eyes. You can also go to my website at www.bbproductionfilms.com, and you can check it out there too. Tomorrow I'm going to be updating my website and putting the cast and everything up on the website, so you can kind of take a look at, you know, the cast and everything, and of course, you know, the storyline is there and whatnot. So yeah, let's see. I'm selling a bunch of stuff, which I'm really excited about, because I have decided to save up for my car, and I have my little envelope right there. It says car money. This is very important. Well, now that I've shown you, I'm gonna have to change the envelope so you won't know what it is. So, I started this last week, and my parents were making fun of me because I told them, you know, I was like, I have my car money envelope, and I'm starting to save up for for my car, which I'll be able to get in June because all the weddings that I have now, and all kinds of stuff that I'm selling. I'm selling the rims on my tire, or the rims on my car. I am selling my subwoofer that was in my car. I'm selling my surround sound system that's down here. I'm selling all kinds of stuff. My Nintendo 64, my Xbox, lots and lots of stuff I'm selling. And all of it is going to go in here. Want to know how much is in here? Jump back now. I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, still going, 240, 200, actually I only have $60. But it's magic. See, what I really did is I was like this, and then just put it back. Yeah, you didn't know that though. Guaranteed. You're like, wow. But I have $60 right there. It's a start, all right. And that's why my parents were making fun of me. And it's like I just started it like the end of last week. I think it's really good. I have 60 bucks so far. I don't have a job except for my, you know, filmmaking and my weddings. You kidding me? And I mean, except for like going on the street corner, but that's only on weekends, and that doesn't make me too much. I'm just playing. I don't do street corners. I do Walmart. So anyway, woo, yeah.